Welcome, everyone. I am Andy. That is my good friend Steve. We're going to go over the Brooklyn Nets Milwaukee Bucks series from a props betting standpoint. So we've been doing great in NBA playoffs from player props, and we thought series starts real soon, so let's just get into it. Promo code, just use Lang39. You get 3-day access for the price of one. Steve, let's just jump right into it. I mean, so many big names in this series. Just pick one and and go for it. You want to start with Brooklyn? Let's start with Brooklyn.
Sure.
Walk through some of these guys. We got Harden, we got Durant, we got Kyrie. What did we see from them in their last series, and what do you think we can expect from them in this series?
I mean, we both agree, right, that Harden is going to be a big assist guy in this series, right? I mean, you got to ride him as far as the assist props. I mean, I don't know exactly what number they'll set on him. Obviously, he missed 2 of the games against Milwaukee, but he had 12 assists in that game that he did play against them. So that's somewhere that I would look. I think we both also agree that Irving is going to have a big series here, right? I mean, he's had 38 points, 20 points, against them so far. So those are 2 spots that I would look on Brooklyn. Durant, he's had some big games as well, so it's tough. You got 3 huge scorers there, and I know that we have some other sleepers that you wanted to bring up as well. So,
yeah, I think what's going to be interesting is what they do with Drew Holiday. They brought in Drew Holiday basically for a series like this. And so, Steve, if you're Milwaukee, Drew Holiday, he can't take out a Kyrie or a Harden. But if you're Milwaukee, who do you put Drew Holiday on?
You'd have to say Harden, right? I mean,
I would
to slow him down, right? He's the one that's going to control Brooklyn's offense. So you'd have to think Holiday is going to be guarding Harden, if I would have to guess.
Yeah, I that's kind of how I lean with this. That's why I think you and I both like the assists, because I think the ball is going to be coming out of Harden's hands a few more times than normal. And I like Kyrie on the points over. I think Durant's going to be, Giannis and Middleton are going to take their shots at Durant, and Kyrie's just going to kind of be left on the island, and Kyrie can just get to the basket and do so many things. So, couple of sleeper guys before we get to Giannis and Middleton. I got to bring up Joe Harris because, if there's going to be an open shot that Durant can pass the ball, Harris is going to be open, and he was okay last series, 10 points, 14 points, 8, 25, and 10. So if you believe that Drew Holiday is going to, D up on Harden, you might look to Joe Harris on some of these overs. He's hit 2 or more 3-pointers in every game in the last series. So I might look at his 3-point props. If they hang it at 1.5 or 2.5, you might take the over. Blake Griffin, we love taking Blake Griffin on the under.
The unders.
His under points, rebounds, and assists was great. I guess I'm going to do a little contrarian here. I think the Nets need Blake Griffin to play a lot of minutes in this game, or in this series. I'm looking at his minutes. He played 18 minutes the last 2 games against Boston just because there was really nothing to do with him. He wasn't needed on defense. He's an offensive liability, yet the last game he had 6 points and 4 rebounds, and his points, rebounds, and assists was 11.5. I'm wondering if he plays a little bit more minutes and just lucks his way into an over points, rebounds, and assists, Steve. I don't know. What do you think?
Maybe. I don't know. He was someone that we were fading in the last series, obviously, but you never know, I guess there. It's a tough one, but he's a tough guy to gauge, you know what I mean? So it's tough to say one way or the other.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have any action on him. He was a good fade in last series for a good reason. And then Drew Holiday is kind of interesting here. I like his assist totals. The last 3 games of the series, 15, 12, and 9. So really good distributor of the ball. I think the biggest name in this series is Giannis. I think the series comes and goes as Giannis goes. So what can we expect from him?
I don't know if the books can set the PRA total high enough on this guy. I mean, 52, 61, 53 in these 3 games. He's 36 points, 49 points, 34 points. They have no answer for him. And it's kind of like that classic, what one team does well on offense, the other team can't guard on defense, and vice versa, So, we spoke about earlier, you got to assume there's going to be a ton of points scored in this series. Looking at the point totals in the first 3 games, through the roof. I don't know if they can set Giannis in particular, I don't know if they can set his point, rebound, and assist total high enough. It's crazy.
My only worry is we look at let me go to the Western Conference, and we just wrapped up the Nugget series, and one of our favorite bets was Jokic on under assists because the Blazers couldn't guard him, so he had no reason to pass the ball. It was just like play him over points. So when they set a points, rebounds, and assists total, you have to be careful because you need to pad the stat sheet with all three of those. So I'm wondering if points, rebounds, and assists might not be the way to go. You just go straight up points. They're going to set this thing at 33, 32 and a half, 33 and a half, and I can't take an under on that.
You are right on the assists too, because Giannis did have low assist numbers for the most part against the Nets that so far this season, 4, 4, and 7. So, it could be another Blake Griffin situation here where they allow him to score and just accept the 2-pointers as opposed to him assisting the other guys for threes.
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see what Brooklyn does with Kevin Durant on defense. Durant, he's a good defender. He's above average. I wouldn't put him elite by any stretch. And I'm guessing he goes on Middleton.
Yeah, I would assume so. It sounds about right. I mean,
yeah, and Middleton, I think he just every year he's underrated. He's such a great shooter, and I wonder. I don't think Middleton can cancel out Durant. But I think Durant maybe can cause some problems defensively for Middleton. But if you're Brooklyn, do you really want Durant expending that much energy on defense? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, I mean, like you said, Durant is a pretty good defender. So I would assume that he would be on Middleton. But you are right; they're going to need him on offense as well. So it's a tough assignment on Middleton, like we said earlier too. He's been such a consistent guy. So yeah, it's tough to project these defensive assignments and stuff, but
so if we're boiling it down, Steve, obviously right now we don't have exact lines. We're just kind of guessing. But if you had to rank kind of maybe your top 3 that you're really focusing on, I think we're thinking Harden assists is probably our top one over, correct?
Yes, that's definitely the way I would lean right now. That looks to be the top prop that we would be looking at.
Are we looking at Kyrie second or Giannis second?
I don't know, man. I think we're kind of butting heads on that one. I know you're leaning Kyrie, and I'm leaning Giannis, especially on the points and rebounds. Like you said, the assists might not need to be included when we're talking about the points, rebounds, assist numbers. But I could also, obviously, there's going to be, like I said, a ton of points in this series, so I could see Kyrie getting his as well. So maybe we're going to have to go with a 2A and a 2B,
All right, let's do it. All right, I'll give you Giannis and his points and rebounds if you can give me Kyrie at the 2B for over his point total. So yeah, I mean, we know there's going to be some unders that hit in this series because they always do. It's just hard to predict those. So I think we're looking at unders. We're looking at a lot of points. If you're an over prop better, this is your series. So you just got to be careful. Make sure the books don't put the lines high enough, right?
Yeah, that's true. The books are going to be ready for this. They've already set the first game total at 240. So it's not like they don't know what's going on here. But.
Yeah. So, well, Steve, this is a great preview. Like I said, everyone, use the promo code LANG39 for 3 days access. Today is Friday, June 4th. The series starts tomorrow on Saturday the 5th. And you can follow Steve and I on Twitter, and you can get all of our plays at WagerTalk.com. Just use the link on the link that's scrolling below. Steve, this was awesome. Hopefully we can do this for another series. We got the 76ers coming up. We got the Suns series coming up. So thanks a lot. Good luck, everyone. Follow us on WagerTalk.com. We'll see you guys later.
Sounds good, man. I'm looking forward to it.